Hi, it's Lilia Ronan here from the Sugar Detox. And one of my favorite things about this entire detoxification process is my personal story with my struggle with carbohydrates. I did a low carb diet once in my youth, in my time where I was going through every single diet imaginable, and I lost weight. And I thought, wow, my body, I'm one of these people who can't tolerate carbohydrates. I had no idea. I have to stay away from carbs. Carbs are bad. Guess what? Carbs aren't bad. And through the process of being in school at the Institute of Integrative Nutrition, IIN, and really embracing holistic nutrition, I learned that I didn't have a problem with carbohydrates. I had a problem with the carbohydrates I was eating, which was bagels and bread and pretzels and crackers and kid food like French fries and all this stuff. That was the problem. The problem wasn't quinoa. The problem wasn't whole barley. The problem wasn't brown rice. Those are carbohydrates that were good for me. So it's really important to know that even when a program tells you to lower your total carbohydrates, okay? A program maybe says for the last 3 days, my favorite obsession right now is the 21-day fix exercise program, and I love it. It has been a transformative to the way I look at exercise. I used to hate anything that made me sweat. I always preferred yoga or Pilates, where you just don't sweat the same way that you sweat when you're lifting weights. And I've been transformed. Now I love it. Now I love to sweat. And I don't feel like I'm working out enough if I'm not sweating when I'm doing those kind of exercises. So one of the things they say in the last 3 days is to lower your total carbohydrates in order to really see your results at the end. And that can kind of lead you to believe that, wow, if I want to see my results all the time, I should be lowering my carbohydrates all the time. Don't, because you're actually going to lose endurance. You're actually going to lose your ability to perform all the exercise and, for the rest of us, all our daily tasks that you want to do. So it's really important, if you want to maintain a healthy weight and you want to lose weight that's going to stay off, to continue to have healthy carbohydrates. What I like to do is, if I'm feeling like I'm having a little too much carbs, or I'm starting to crave them a little bit, even the healthy carbs like brown rice and quinoa. So what I do is I switch over to lentils and beans. So I take my carb serving and I just choose a carb like lentils and beans that are of a higher protein content. And that means that the glycemic effect on them is slightly lower. Not only that, but lentils and beans actually help your body to regulate blood sugar. So again, this is another tip. If you feel like scared of embracing the carbohydrate on this plan, embracing lentils and beans is a great way to kind of ease into seeing how you feel on carbohydrates. And as you see on this program, we don't mandate that you have to have this many servings of carbohydrates per day. The idea being that we want you to experiment. We want you to embrace your bio-individuality. So if you feel like you've been really eating a ton of protein and been scared to ease into those carbohydrates, I highly, highly urge you to start adding a half a cup at a time, those carbohydrates, and start with beans and lentils, and then move into brown rice and quinoa. I love buckwheat with sweet potatoes. Oh my God, delicious. And brown rice, and with caramelized onions. These things are fantastic, and they're going to give you lasting energy. You, of course, want to make sure you're having enough protein to build strong muscles and to support your infrastructure, but carbohydrates are a necessary part of living. And even paleo dieters who follow a paleo plan will tell you that they do have quinoa, they do have fruit, because having sugar and having healthy sugars are an important part of taking care of your body. Thanks for visiting 21 Day Sugar Detox, LiliaRonan.com. And remember that Lilia Ronan's 21-day program is our unique way of discovering your bio-individuality and embracing a healthy, balanced lifestyle.